Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and welcome back to my Allayi playthrough slash tutorial in obviously Endless Legend Shifters expansion along with all the other expansions. I'm recording this video because just a mere moments, well, a bit more than moments, I did eat something and convert the other video files. But not too long after the previous video, which explains why I have forgotten to rename my cities. But I did do a few things off camera. One, I reloaded the game since I turned it off, obviously, and turns out now I'm actually losing 6 deaths per 10, which I'm pretty sure I wasn't before, but it happens quite frequently in Endless Legend. Sometimes the UI doesn't update, so you cannot always rely on it telling you the truth. Unfortunately, I love Endless Legend, but it's buggy sometimes, alright? I cannot be blind about some things. It is. It's stupid. Whatever. It happens. It's not a big deal, thankfully. So that's the one thing. Second thing is I actually changed the production. There was no production in the city whatsoever, so I added the production of Seeker 2. Seekers 2, I just basically retrofitted slightly the original variant. Instead of giving them a shield and a sword, I gave them the Cavalry Slayer long spear, because I do remember that there are actually, what are they called? The cavalry units heading my way, all the way from the east. No, west. That's west. The west is on the left. So there's that. Also, I probably should talk a little bit more about those units, because I did realize I talked a little bit too little about them in the last video cast. So, aside from shifting nature, they also have shifting charge, which I did mention several times. During summer, it lowers the enemy's attack. During winter, however, it lowers the enemy's defense. Now, you cannot rely on Seekers as your core unit. Their stats are too poor for that, in my honest opinion. However, what they do have going for them is that debuff, which is actually pretty useful at sniping the core targets for the enemy. I personally prefer the Seekers summer version than the winter version, because lowering the enemy defense, is only useful against high defense targets, which actually are the targets that are not high priority targets. Enemy units with high defense are usually the tanks or tank-alikes that are supposed to distract you from real key units that you want to snipe. So usually that means this ability is less useful. You want to lower the enemy's attack, so you want to attack the enemy, I don't know, Necrodome or Anchorwing or something along those lines, and not devastate your entire army with a hit. Or a mist! Oh yeah, that would be extraordinarily useful against a mist, actually. So that's what you want to use this unit for, preferably in its summer form. In the future, as we go along, I will be able to potentially change my unit's form at will at the cost of pearls. I can change shape by using pearls, but I'm not at that point yet, and I don't like using this ability too liberally either, because it does cost pearls that could otherwise be used for other things. Now, anything else, I doubt it. I also added some extra Seekers in here, and you might be wondering, why am I going so hard on Seekers? Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna go even harder on them and slightly buff the production of the second Seeker. Now the reason is, there is another army coming my way, and I just looked at the 10 timer and realized I'm getting close to a point where the enemy armies are allowed to siege my cities. I believe it's either 10, 15 or 16, so I have 2 turns worth of time to prepare for the enemy assault. So I better actually create some kind of an army to deal with it. And as much as I would like to work on other things like the Gulf of Riga, which is absolutely amazing as you can see, or public library when it's done, or for example the Auto of Riga, which I really need. I need to have an army to defend my borders, actually. If you don't have an army, you lose your cities, you lose the game. It's that simple. It's not something I can decide on, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because it's all part of the game. Let's end the 10. Now then, another thing I did not talk about is the Skyphon, and it's one of our Riga ability. It's the ability that allows them to aspirate resources, which is what I've been doing all this time. But also it gives them one other bonus, which is ridiculously powerful. It gives it the same bonus as the one that is given to a Draken hero once a Draken hero unlocks the Friendly Banner ability. It means that the Skyphon is completely immune. No, immune is the wrong word. It gives you the wrong impression. It's not attacked by minor factions. It's completely ignored by them. So I can have this guy here forever, and he will never be attacked by any minor faction, which actually is incredible, because it means that the only thing that can actually attack Skyphons are the players. And guess what? With 9 movement in winter and 8 movement in summer, it's pretty hard to catch those bastards. So chances are they will never die, which is good because they cost a ridiculous amount of pearls to actually create. So if you lose a Skyphon, I hate to break it to you, you probably either lost or are gonna be set back significantly. Unless it's a late game where you can allow it to happen. So yeah, moral of the story, don't lose Skyphons because you're gonna look silly when you do. Alrighty then, Seekers are in production, please do do it faster. I'm being really paranoid. Those guys are way too close to my city for comfort. Seekers are being made in here as well. How's the quest going? I believe I'm only 110 away. Yes, so that's good. So I need to leave this guy on influence production, unfortunately, but that's alright. I could... Now the thing is, I kind of am tempted to unassign my hero, because if my city is besieged, I will not be able to unassign my hero and assign him to an army. And I kind of want to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have an army to assign him to just yet, so... I just have to hope that it's 10, 16 and not 15. I don't remember which one it is, I'll be honest with you. It's one of the two, I'm certain of that much. That's when the manufacturers are allowed to attack. Good news, however! I got my Museum of Riga, which puts me at a very nice approval bonus, which means that I can safely expand with my third city without any problems whatsoever, and also, as soon as I get enough wine, I can activate it to instantly complete the third stage of my faction quest, which I did not get to yet because I still actually don't have the Order of Riga. That's pretty bad, I should have it by now. But things happen, I'll gladly delay the construction of the Order of Riga in return for getting the Museum of Riga, which is ever slightly more important. Let's finish the turn. Winter is going to end, summer is about to start, let's see what happens. Will I be attacked is the question that I'm asking myself. Please no, please let it not be the turn. Let's just have a look. Are they? Yes, they are. They totally... That's the different thing, but... No, they did attack me, alright. Also... Did the enemy just steal a pearl? Yes, a quest army just stole a pearl. I actually did not know this is something they can do. Unless there is the other empire's army in here. Which is possible. Maybe they have come over here and stolen the pearls, which is actually a very high pearl deposit that they stole, which I'm not too keen on. Oh well, my city did get besieged, however, just like as expected. So it is 10:15 when armies are finally allowed to do that. I say finally when obviously I'm not too keen or ecstatic about that thing happening. Alright then, let's delay the Order of Riga since I cannot make it anyway. And also, yes, history is more important right now. I cannot assign my hero, like I said. Not ideal, but expected I suppose. Not much I can do. I do need to continue making an army over here. And that's about all I can do. I did complete the quest. Yes, I did. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the benefits until I lift the siege from my capital. And I need to do it quickly, otherwise I'll just lose the game, because that is costing me a ton of resources, in case you have not realized that yet. Thankfully, my units are extremely mobile, like I said, which means that I can go... No, don't siege. Please don't. Alright, they didn't siege me. Good. Which means that I can move all the way over here and actually reinforce my capital and free it, potentially, hopefully. So, let's move in with my Seekers as close as possible. Now the question is, can I attack with the army that I have in my capital and get the reinforcements from the Seekers and also the Scaffin? Let's have a quick look. Create an army. And the answer is I probably can't, so let's put this army back actually. And wait for one more turn. Yeah, this Seeker isn't coming for gonna complete in a turn anyway. So let's give myself extra population while the Seeker is being produced nice and easy. And I really wish I could get the Seeker instantly, but I don't have the desk for it. Or any other means of actually getting him. Which is unfortunate. I could assimilate the Hurnes. I will do that right now in fact, because this will increase my attack, which is rather useful considering the situation I found myself in. And I was gonna do that anyway, so let's assimilate them. Extra attack, can never say no to that. Let's end the turn. So what happens? Will this city be besieged? Probably yes. I would be surprised if it wasn't. It is totally gonna be besieged. Maybe not. Maybe the end are actually heading towards something else. And hello, the AI! You're the guy who stole my pearls, aren't you? Yes, you totally are. That's also a very puny army that I could probably devastate because 16 attack is not allowed. That's a thing for preachers. Either way, I'll probably need to do that either one way or the other, because if I'm selling this to a cultist player, I have to take that into consideration and rush the bastards, otherwise we are all gonna die. That's what you have to do with the cultists, I'm afraid. Same with the necrophages, you wanna kill them ASAP. Alrighty then, so, can I attack? Hopefully. So let's make sure that all my units are in the vicinity, including the Skiffen. The good thing is that the Skiffen already gave me the wine and also holy balls, guys. Also, I should have picked up the pearls using a Skiffen, but I was retarded and didn't do so. Okay, so the Skiffen is in range. Create an army. add the hero to this army, because that's the army I'm gonna attack with, and attack the enemy. Getting all of my reinforcements. If you're wondering why I didn't do so in the reverse order and attack the enemy with this army, that's because if I did so, then my city wouldn't actually reinforce in the battle. Why is that? I have no idea. I don't even know if that's a bug or an intended feature. I just know it's a retardedly down. Because when you're attacking an army that is sitting in your city, you would assume that the guards in the city would have enough sense in their heads to actually support you in combat, but apparently they don't. It's a ridiculous change. I hope it gets patched and changed if it wasn't a bug. But if it is, then keep in mind you want to attack from inside the city, which makes no sense. But whatever. I hate this thing. It's stupid and ridiculous. But whatever. Alright then, let's change the order of the units. Militia reinforces last, skiffing reinforces first because of the bonuses it can give to my hero. And I'm gonna auto battle this because, I mean, the graph is severely in my favor and I don't want to lose too much time on battles. So let's do that. I lost the Seeker and not crying aloud. And got attacked again because that is what happens. And unfortunately now, guess what? I used my action points, so I cannot free my city still. I hate this so much. But this makes sense in terms of game mechanics, so I'm not actually gonna complain about that bit. I will complain about the other thing though. Freely. Alrighty then, I want to pick up what is inside those ruins. I wasn't exploring this side at all because I didn't want to meet the AI, because I didn't want it to start picking on me, which it inevitably will, but if they are the cultists, then I should be the one picking on them. Definitely. No questions, no doubt about it. Unfortunately, this siege is gonna put me severely behind, and really, let's just say I'm not too keen on what just happened at all. But I do have access to orcs now, which I can make, and they are pretty good ranged units. And I do want to have some sort of orc design going, so let's make sure that they are actually using bows. Thank you very much. Flank set, that's going to be very useful against the undead, that I know there are. And I could actually, now that I think about it, I could also give them extra speed. Now the reason why I do that, that's very expensive though. I won't do it, it's too expensive. I was tempted to do that just because it would increase their speed on the world map, because I have very fast army and that would slow it down, but then again, that's just way too expensive to justify. 25 for industry extra for a 52 industry unit? No. Just nope that AVI, I ain't doing it. Alrighty then, let's focus a bit more on production. I want this public library done, thank you very much. And did I end this turn yet? Yes, so I can attack now. Good, let's do that. Oh no, I didn't end this turn. I just have leftover movement. So let us end this turn now. As annoying as it is, being severely handicapped by this quest army spawning. That was very unlucky, mind you. But things like that do happen and you have to take that into consideration, obviously. Let's make sure that the Seeker reinforces me as quickly as possible after militia. Bam. I lost the 3 hour people quest, which I don't really care too much about. Why did I lose that? Oh, because somebody did that for me. Also, I want to see what... Guys, go away. I want to see what happened to the battle. Alright, everybody died. I took no casualties as expected. So, I fulfilled this quest, which gives me dust. Yay. That wasn't worth it whatsoever. Somebody's in error 3. I'm playing on endless difficulty. That's not very surprising, but a bit surprising. It's error 8, it's turn 18. But again, endless difficulty. That thing happens a lot. Alrighty then, let's merge my non-Skiffen armies and have the Skiffen go back to working on wine production. I don't need to continue making military. I have a decent-ish... Actually, I do, because I did take quite a bit of damage in that encounter, didn't I? Okay then, well, let's merge my armies, because I do want to explode the ruins, but at the same time I also want to... Okay, this is still in place. Good, I want those pals. I want to explode the ruins, but also, more than that, I want to give my hero experience for doing that. So let's make sure that this is a thing. Auto Riga. Can I make it in 110? Yes, I can, and it's very important, so I'll do it so that I can actually talk about it. Also, can I move some of my population around a little bit? Yes, I can. Will I do so? Definitely. How much will I do so? To that extent. That was very informative. And also, let's do it like this, so the AI will automatically put population it produces in a food sector. Right then. Also, this Seeker, why is it not with the rest of the army? I'm not sure, but it is. Or rather, it wasn't. Okay then, so there's that done. Anything else? This Seeker also needs to be put with the rest of the army, but then again, I would rather keep it in the city in case it is actually attacked by the enemy. by the ended, to be more precise. So there's that. After the public library is finished, I would really like to start expanding, but doing so would lower my approval, which I can't allow myself. I mean, I will gain extra 30 from wine. That is a fair point. I kinda want to get an orc though. I will be really honest with you. I'm being paranoid, maybe, but I need an army. Besides, I kinda need to actually rush the cultists. And because I want to rush the cultists, I'm gonna change my research order to this. I'm gonna get myself pillage and feed off my economy from war against the cultists. Cultists are at their weakest right now, but they are gaining strength rapidly. I need to strike at once. Also, this is gonna be a very nice addition to my empire, and also potentially make me save on seller. Save up on a seller. Then again, this city will only have one village in it. So it's not ideal, but it should be a decent city because LSAI, as cultists, tends to make decent cities. After a while. Hopefully it's decent enough already. Let's end the 10 instead of talking about what might happen, alright? We'll see what happens and then adapt to it as we should. Alright. The Order of Auriga is ready. That's really nice. I can finally talk about this. Also, Religious Fervor, that's gonna be very nice in the next 10, as that's when I'll unlock the next Empire plan, which I still only will have access to the basic tier of, which is a bit annoying, but things like that happen, especially when you're besieged for so long. Alright, Order of Auriga build. You can read that on your own. It basically tells you, hey, look at the Order of Auriga, which I will do. Also, I fulfilled the quest. I know. I now need to reach the further level of pro. Guess what? I can do that instantly. And I will do that instantly. I'm kind of tempted to wait until I get this quest, but this would be this tech that allows me to extend the duration of my luxuries. But this would be ridiculous. I'm going to activate this, both of these, instantly. Because I really want this bonus. And I want to fulfill this quest as quickly as possible. Because there are basically two easiest ways for you to win as ally. There are two win conditions that you could shoot for. One, obviously militaristic. You can snipe off the enemy capitals. Ally are extremely good with this at this because of the highly mobile army. You probably will need some spies though. No! I hate misclicking. You know what? F it. That was a misclick. I'm gonna reload. Be right back. Alright, in before OMG saves coming comments. In a multiplayer game I wouldn't do this, but it's a tutorial / guide. Misclicking is not part of the tutorial, so I don't feel guilty about that whatsoever. Thank you very much. Alrighty then. With that out of the way, what was I talking about? That's embarrassing because I have completely forgotten. Oh yeah, activating my luxuries. That's the thing. So I was saying how I'm gonna activate them right away. Actually, because yeah. Actually, giving myself just 5 approval would not be enough. No, it wouldn't be. So I need to activate the wine booster. As for the dia booster, it would just give me extra influence, which in pair with this thing, I mean, I don't think I need to explain this to you. It's gonna be stacking up pretty well. So I do want to activate both of them at the same time, without any questions asked. Why does it feel like it's a low frame rate all of a sudden? It is a stable frame rate. It's 30, which is not ideal, but that's how I record this because. By the way, YouTube, I hate you for forcing you to watch 60 FPS videos at 60 frames per second because guess what? When I want to watch a high definition video, I cannot do that if it's in 60 FPS because my internet is not good enough. And that's not just me, by the way. I know a lot of people have good enough internet to watch those videos. Some people, however, don't. And those people actually form the majorities. Thank you very much. So I'd really love it if there was an option. HD video, 30 or 60 FPS instead of 60 FPS at all times. That would be nice. But no, that would make too much sense, I suppose. Whatever. Anyway, back to the topic on hand, which I again have forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, I activated the thingies, which will allow me to instantly complete my factional quest. Can I pin it? Thank you very much. Well, this is going to give me 10 moon leaf. I cannot do anything with that right now, but it's nice to have it, especially since if I find a moon leaf source in the future. Also, again, if you want to read actually this thing, then you can go ahead, just pause the video cast whenever necessary. Actually, I could have done this in a bigger window, but that's too late. I mean, it's not really too late, but whatever. Leave the pearls and leave our lands. The queen has spoken. I have not even touched your lands, and you're the one that has been stealing my pearls. So, GTFO, cultists. I'm gonna ban you anyway, by the way, because I really need to do so. How are they doing military-wise? Do they feel like they're still careful? Whereas this guy is dismissive because of strength of his armies. I can snap the quarter. Well, that's amusing. The game crashed, so we're back to the same 10 again. I feel like I'm gonna be stuck in a loop now, so that's a bit funny. Let's move on, shall we? Now there are ended that I kind of want to kill. I could wait until I get some reinforcements going for me, but I think I have what it takes to actually kill this guy. So let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and declare the attack, and it's a bit too close for comfort, so I'm gonna go for manual. And by the way, this reminds me, I'm not sure if I talked about this in other videos or not, but you may be wondering what's the difference between auto battle and spectator. The difference is there is none. A spectator is auto battle, except auto battle is played instantly in the background of your computer processor, so you don't see it happening. It's just calculated and there. Spectator, the only thing that it does, it shows you exactly what went through in that battle, so it shows you how cringeworthy the AI plays were in the combat. I'm half tempted to show you how it works right now. That will be too cringeworthy. I did it to myself once or twice. It hurts to watch so badly. AI has no idea what it's doing with your armies. I'm sorry. I love Endless Legend. I do. But AI in combat is bad. It's just pathetic. I'm sorry. It's a fact. I don't mind because the game is still amazing and great in general. And it's so good that this thing doesn't even really matter. And the grand scale is what matters more, so again, I'm fine with this. However, seriously, AI in combat is dumb as balls. I think balls are dumb. Alright, so with this out of the picture, let me go for manual instead of spectator. So, sorry for this rant amplitude, I love you. Especially to the guy. Now this might sound hurtful because I actually know the guy who's programming this AI, and he's a cool guy. It's, you know, I'm just saying. It's not like I hate the guy or anything whatsoever. Like I said, I love the game. Which is exactly why I'm going to point out all the bad things about it. Like, if you like something and care about something, obviously you want to point out what is wrong and what could be done to make it better. That's also partially my job, I suppose, since I am a VIP at Amplitude, so I'm supposed to do exactly what I just did. Alrighty then. Well now, how do I want to set my units? I do believe, how high is the enemy's initiative? 34. I should have high initiative. Let me check real quick. I get 50% morale bonus for each initiative bonus for each morale. I'm not gonna do the math. I think I will get a better initiative than the enemy. If not, it's gonna hurt a lot, but at the very least my hero is gonna hit like a truck and also heal my army. So let's hope this is right. It is. Good. Sorry if that was very loud, it probably was. Alrighty then. So let's prevent those ended from attacking my ranged units. Now, I'm gonna want to nerf the enemy's attack as much as possible. Also, by the way, I don't know why the hexes you can walk on are highlighted so poorly. Can you see that? Maybe you can, but I have real difficulties personally. Like, the difference between this hex and this hex is very, very minuscule, so that's... Again, a song that could be changed. It used to be better in the past, so I'm not sure why it has been modified really. Anyway, let us go ahead and move this unit. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the other ended, so that they both cannot actually move. Now with this Seeker might die, and it also cannot reach the other ended, but I cannot reach the other ended no matter what. And they also cannot retreat no matter what, so that's good. I'm gonna move this guy to this town. Attack this ended again, deals some extra damage, while this Seeker is not gonna attack anybody. I don't want these ended to actually have a chance to attack me, so I'm gonna move him over here to increase my morale for all my units. Now, as for my Skiffen, that's the important part. I'm gonna move him. Actually, I'm gonna move this Seeker over here. I'm gonna move the Skiffen over here for maximum morale bonus, and then I'm gonna cast his ability on this guy. Now, the reason why I do this is because Skiffen's ability is the Shifting Awe, which, as you can read right now, it increases the morale for not only the target of the spell, but also all the friendly units adjacent to it, which is ridiculously powerful and very useful. It also is very important because your units benefit greatly from high morale, as it gives you more initiative, which you really need. Like in this case, when fighting in that, guess what? Initiative is very useful. Now, in winter, this also works in the opposite way, which I like less. Again, Skiffens are one of those units I prefer more in their Summerfall, but this is good. I like the variety. Now, as for the hero, I'm gonna move him as well. Only to this tower, but he will still be able to heal my units while attacking, because his ability is the Shifting Nova. In the summer, he heals adjacent units as he attacks. He's basically a Brock Lord Dash Bishop. However, in winter, he's basically the Other mages, which that's the pre-alpha name of the unit. How they called now? I keep forgetting. Attaché Zealots, I believe. Yes? Yes, Attaché Zealots. So yeah, let's launch the combat and see how it unfolds, shall we? Oh yeah, my hero actually attacked first, so he didn't heal anybody. That's counterproductive. Thankfully, I did take care of the enemy's counterattack, so my damage unit didn't take any extra damage. That's good. Now my Skiffen is gonna buff my morale to infinity. And look at this morale! Is it amazing or is it amazing? I think it's amazing. What unit is pathetic enough to actually not have this morale? No, seriously, where's the third unit? Oh, it's this one. Why is it so low? It is... I suppose it just is. Alright then. So this unit I don't really care about. Good to know. Now, let's make sure that my charge bonus is as high as humanly possible. This unit will die because of my hero, who is... Unfortunately, he's turning combat because he's got the same initiative as... Oh no, it's not predetermined. Alright. No, yeah, okay. I was stupid. No, he will attack over here. So this unit will not move, and this unit, those units will not move, and those units will move before the hero. So alright, I'll plan according to this. Let's have these guys, make sure that those guys don't actually get to move, because that would be nice. Let's make sure that my hero can't walk that far. So instead, I'm gonna have you fight this guy, you fight this guy. The hero moves over to this tile and finishes off hopefully this and that while healing the two damaged seekers. Then I continue on. I move my Skiffen next to the hero and my seeker. I buff the other one. Which one was buffed? Oh yeah, this is a chain buff, so it's hard to say. But either way, it only lasts for 2 more turns on all of those units. I'm gonna go ahead and buff the hero, I think, because I want him to act first and he's gonna be adjacent to a lot of my units, right? Okay, and now with the militia, if possible, I want to walk forward and surround my hero, so he's gonna have maximum morale at this point anyway, so it doesn't matter really, but he will give extra morale to my militia, allowing it to attack again. As for those units, you want to make sure that this ended is dead. Unfortunately, this will allow this ended to attack, but he'll probably attack this seeker, so it's fine because he will wait, his chain lightning will not proc. As for this guy, I don't want the chain lightning to proc, but this guy goes after the ended, so I can just safely tell him to dude attack this guy. Assuming this guy will not move, this will be fine. Actually, he might probably move. So in this case, I'll tell him to attack the nearest target, unless if this guy is not dead. Alright then, this plank took way too long. Let's see how it goes in live action. Alright, my seekers will take a high amount of damage, as expected. Now my hero is going to heal my units for a little bit. It's not amazing heal, mind you, but it is a useful one, I would say. Especially since you also deal a very nice damage while healing, so can never say no to that. Why did you not attack? Because you were talented, that's why. Okay, I got it. Cool, thanks for sharing this with me. Okay, I have pretty good morale, except for some units, like this guy. Alright, they were not standing next to the hero while the spell was being cast. I get it. Okay, that's understandable. Alrighty then. Skiffen, let's have a quick look. I probably want to support this. You know what? I kind of feel like just letting my units do their thing, but that would be kind of stupid. So let's just make sure that none of the enemy guys can attack and use the chain landing if possible. So this guy is scary. He's got a lot of life, so let's throw this seeker at him. My hero, he'll not be able to heal this seeker, but that's fine. Let's instead focus fire on the guy that is most forward, I suppose, because I can surround him easily. The Skiffen I'll also use to attack this guy, because I have plenty of morale everywhere. For now. You move very slightly. You make sure that this guy cannot attack. Hold on a second, where this guy is over here. So this guy won't attack, and these two will attack. So let's just focus fire on him all the way. Got it. And you move to over here. And you, this try to focus on this one if possible. I'm not sure what will happen, and I don't care enough to actually bother checking, so let's see what happens. A bit of healing. Unfortunately, they're gonna walk right next to my hero now, which is gonna lower his morale by a lot, but then again, he's had his morale buffed by a lot, so that's also okay. This is how I dealt a lot of damage. I admit I made myself a prime target, but now I actually still cannot prevent the ended from attacking me, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, let's make sure I attack this guy. And I also attack this guy. I want to break the chain lightning as much as possible. So, and also lower the enemy's attack, of course. Whereas the Skiffen and the hero, I think I'm safe sacrificing the shifting all on the possibility of killing this undead. He's got 68 life. I don't think unless I get a good hit, I want to kill him, will I? But it's a gamble I am actually willing to take, so let's try and take it. As for everybody else, focus fire on a single guy if at all possible, as these guys will be attacked either way by these two seekers, right? I did cue that up. No, I'm actually focusing fire on this seeker with this guy, so instead I want to move over there as far as possible to make sure that this guy doesn't attack, and this guy also doesn't attack because he's attacked by this seeker. Alright, good. So only this guy will attack if he survives the initial fight, which he did not because my Skiffen got a critical hit. Good! That's how this battle is supposed to go. I'm very happy that... Never mind, I should never have said that because critical misses are going on. As the moment I said that, huh? That's what usually happens. Alrighty then. Now, you just please buff the guy who's in the middle. You walk forward as much as possible, which is not a lot at all, actually. And just attack. I don't really care that much at what happens now. Actually, yeah, they will focus fire on my hero because he's a ranged unit, so obviously that's what they want to do. Shifting all because morale is nice. It's gonna mean that I'll actually be able to kill the enemy on the next turn, which was ideal. Skiffen, finish him. Also, hero, if you can move and heal, that would be nice. If not, that's not a big deal. I don't think he will be able to do that. The enemy will die beforehand. Nope. Alright then. Not a big deal. Alrighty then. I say alright then way too often, but at the very least, this army is dead and the other army nearby is also killed. Which makes me very happy and feel a lot better about the whole situation right now. I'm gonna move this seeker out, match him with my hero's army to give my hero a bit more of experience bonus. Continue with the orc production. I really want to get empowerment, get some more dust going, but I have decent dust income and I need to increase my power, my army power, because I want to start being annoying for a thorn at the coldest side. That's what I'm getting at. Alright then, let's get the empowerment in this city as well, and then I gotta start making the gaffs of the Allayi, which are actually pretty awesome. Also, finally, after all of this is done, I can talk about the Altar of Riga. Sorry it took so long. So, aside from unlocking technologies that are available after each winter, the altar is also used for one more thing, and that is the bidding effect. Now, in the Shift expansion, you can bid on what winter effect you want to be applied to the next winter and all the winters that are going to happen afterwards. In this case, the choice is between minus 25% dust on cities, minus 1 dust from the random of dust, minus 1 luxury, and plus 1 strategic. So let's think about this. Minus 1 luxury during winter, is that good for me or bad? It's bad! I have access to wine! I want the luxuries. I don't like this. So out of these two, which one do I like more? Well, let's think about it. I'm gonna lower dust either way. And because I'm playing Toe, I'm probably gonna have less hexes under my control than other empires, but more overall dust input. So this is the one I care about the least, and it might hurt the AI quite a lot because they like playing wide. So that's the one that I want to actually be taken into effect. So what I'm gonna do now is pray. Now, praying costs more the closer you're to winter. That's why I said it's important to have the Altar of Riga at the start of the second summer, because that's when it's cheapest to actually vote on upcoming winter effects. However, I'm still gonna vote for this because this would be extraordinarily crippling for me, and I don't want this winter effect to go through. So let's pray once, twice, and I'm even gonna pray thrice, just because I know for a fact that the AI likes to mess with the upcoming winter effects as well. They may not have the altar yet, however, but banking on this is a bit risky, and I want to save some pearls, so I'm gonna pray again, and hopefully this will stop the AI from being ridiculous. Alrighty then, good. That was a decent value proposition. Let's keep going. I actually kind of want to make another Skiffen, but I don't have the pearls to do that right now, and actually I activated the wine already, and I will not need it for a while, so I think it's time to actually have my Skiffen do what it's supposed to do, and that is to just go ahead and grab all the pearls it can. So let's see, where are the pearls that are very useful? These are not useful at all. There, so... Oh yeah, I remember there was an amazing pearl over there somewhere. It's been already picked up, wasn't it? Yeah, it's already picked up. That's a shame, that's alright. I suppose I could do some more scouting while I'm at it. Though I kind of feel like I should move my skiffin over there. But I'll make this kind of U-shape thingy, I suppose. That's alright. Alright, with all of this done, I'm gonna end the 10. And probably, it's almost 40 minutes. I'll wait for a few moments until it's truly 40 minutes. And then I'll end my video. So, a 10 or 2 more. It won't hurt anybody. Okay, now I need to have 39 influence of one of my cities for 5 turns. Now it's gonna be a little bit difficult at this stage of the game. The devs assumed it would take longer for a player to finish the bounty of Auriga, but you really should rush this bit, because that's the most difficult bit in pretty much the entire campaign, honestly. After that, everything is gonna be pretty easy, and that's why, as the ally, actually haven't talked about this. I don't remember. I have a really bad short-term memory, so just to say this. When it comes to ally victory conditions, one is military, because you can snap the enemy capitals very, very easily and nicely with your highly mobile army. Also, I'll go for science, unit, and dust. Thank you very much. All these things. The other victory condition you could go for, however, is quest, because your quest doesn't give you amazing rewards. It gives you decent ones. Some of them you really want, especially the one that lowers the power cost for unlocking technologies, and it's fairly easy to get as well. However, the most important thing is it's easy, so you can pave your way to both the Wonder and the Quest victory very quickly, and even compete with the LSAI on that front. And not every faction can do that so reliably. Some factions just have really tough faction quests, so you're not one of them. You have easy faction quests, you can do that. Alright then, let's grab all the pearls, even the weak ones, because why not? Pearls are useful. Keep checking if the AI is praying. It looks like it doesn't have the altars yet, because it's not doing anything with that. Good, I'm glad. Now, I could and should normally make a settler, but I'm kinda curious, can I kill the cultists? Careful, stolen colonization of nearby region. So they don't have stronger armies, but I don't really have strong armies yet either. So I think I need to settle my third city now. Yes, I need to do that. Because I might not be capable of taking out the cultists just yet. Yeah, that's what I should do, I believe. Is there, however, a region I want to colonize? That is the important question, because if there is not, then I shouldn't even bother. There is one that gives me 2 extra population, and it has no resources in it whatsoever. It does have some approval, which is important, but that's about it. It does have 2 anomalies as well. Oh wait, weaver worms! I never noticed them! Ha! Huh. So it has even more sources of approval. Okay? It's not a bad region to settle in. I might do that. I think I'll queue up the settler right now, in fact. I think it's safe to do that. I would like to have 1 more population before I get my settler done, while also getting still my empire minimum in 110. I think there's no reason not to do that. It's just a bit more of everything, really. And I think I moved... No, I still have my main army to actually move, so that's something to take into consideration. More undead, because of course there are, but I'm working on my orcs, which is nice. Empowerment is not going to be very useful since I'm activating the Empire plan that is going to give me more dust. But then again, it does give me a percentage bonus, so it is going to be somewhat useful. I do, however, start to think that maybe, just maybe... Actually, what if the enemy has a really good city? I might want to make that my capital. But then again, they probably already have the husbandry center, and I can have 2 of them if I conquer a city with husbandry center while also having a husbandry center. So... no, let's not think like that. Let's make a husbandry center, maybe over here. Do I really want this to be my capital? I'll try to explore a bit more into the north before making my decision, but I think I do want this to be my capital. I really do. Still though, I have a 10 to decide because I do want to make at least 2 orcs. Okay, let's see what quests they want to give me now. Oh, none, because... alright then. Because they're bastards, that's why. Well, I cannot take on 6-ended as much as I would like to. I could bribe them, but I don't have enough dust, so I couldn't really. I will need to move my skiffins. Skiffins? That's an even weirder pronunciation than before, so that's kind of weird. And also it's been 42 minutes, so... also, free music for the end of the video, because it's all pumping and whatnot. Yeah, screamings and whatnot, and I'm also being attacked. So, it's perfect moment, it's a cliffhanger. I'm gonna end this videocast here, ladies and gentlemen. It was PANCZASU, also known as the Mighty Mix Spammer. Those guys are gonna get pwned, but I'm probably gonna lose all my seekers. Why do I not have... It was supposed to be done in 110. What gives? What kind of no shenanigan is this? That's I will have a look into that off camera, and if I do find out that there is a bug going on, I will reload because that orc is significant, would be significant in the battle that is about to happen. However, if he's not, then I'll just take it to the chin. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you online.